Hey guys, Larnuu can be whatever you want to call me nowadays. You're talking about the little bit of a update thing for both my YouTube channels along with my pilot I'm currently working on. Okay, well, first off, I just woke up, so if I'm a little like mumbly or out of energy or I just sound generally depressed, it's probably the just waking up doing that. Anyway, so here's the situation with my YouTube channels first, okay? Number one is that CubePunks will be resuming being mostly high effort content such as animation and not kind of, I don't know, I guess the best way to describe it is that the direction that I want to push CubePunks for is kind of the mentality of independent filmmaker rather than YouTuber on it. That being said, I mean, of course, in the past I've done video game parodies. I've made video game parodies, so you know that's kind of a little out of place. But continuing forward, it's mostly going to be original content centric. Along with animation, we are starting to upload live action short films on there. There was one that recently came out called Ulam's Game. Please watch it. Didn't get too many views, unfortunately, but no, I worked hard on it, and it was for school, so you know I kind of had to make it. Anyway, so along with you know live action shorts going up on CubePunks and animation still resuming on CubePunks. I'm currently trying to work out some situation with a podcast that's going to be centered on that channel or around the CubePunks brand and name, but I'm still working on it and don't really have anything concrete yet. Along with that, CubePunks, I think I've said it before, but if I haven't, I'll say it here. CubePunks is not really just my own channel. The goal for CubePunks is to branch it out into being an art collective, to have multiple different people who want to do independent original content, uploading and working together on the same channel. And that's ultimately the dream. And I'm going to be pursuing with that a bit more. So in the future, if you start seeing things that were not necessarily created by me and more things made by my brother, that's basically, you know, the point of CubePunks. And CubePunks is not, you know, Larnuu's, you know, non-bionicle channel. CubePunks is, I'm trying to build CubePunks into something else. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, you know, the more like aggressive approach of growing CubePunks is going to probably take place after I do, not after I graduate school. Okay, so let's resume with the other channels because I spent 3 minutes on CubePunks. Hey. First off, Larnuu Works, I'm going to try to make this channel be, you know, more personal content. So this is going to be kind of like the behind the scenes to everything I'm doing from now on, along with videos. Well, actually not along with, because this relates to do things. It's basically Larnuu Works is the behind the scenes for everything I'm doing. So so like monthly updates on like my productions and things that I'm doing, along with commentary tracks of the projects I'm working on, along with say if I have like an animatic or a work in progress to some project I'm making, you know, I may release it on Larnuu Works. So this channel is basically my as I said before, it's kind of my personal behind the scenes type channel. Now, that being said, in the past, I did a couple commentary style videos, and I may resume trying to do that on here. However, that is not a definite. I'm still trying to figure out if or if not. I want to continue doing that along with, you know, what style I should present it in. Along with that, meme videos, you know, videos like, you know, the Ugandan Knuckles Ready Player One video, which, oh my goodness, is an incredibly outdated sentence I just said. Videos like that I'm no longer going to be uploading to this channel, but instead I'm going to be putting up on my previous channel, Larnuu Archives, because Larnuu Archives, it's gone through like multiple rebrandings. If you're somebody who's been following me for a while. First off, it was Larnuu T, which used to be where I posted like slightly edgier content than Larnuu Works, which Larnuu Works is supposed to be family friendly. Anyway, after that though, realizing that the Larnuu T content really wasn't much different than my Larnuu content, I decided to I've decided to in some ways move over, in some ways not move over the Larnuu T content over to the Larnuu Works channel, and then I rebranded the Larnuu T channel as Larnuu Archives, which was re-uploads of old videos. Now, the way that I changed on Larnuu Works though is that I made it, basically any video that would be re-uploaded to like quote unquote Larnuu Archives now is just in a playlist unlisted on the channel. So really then it resorted to Larnuu Archives really being pointless, except for the fact that occasionally, never formally announced it, but occasionally I just would upload just like dumb meme videos, like re-edits or YouTube poops of my friends' videos that they've made, or just generally, or just other stupid meme type videos. And ultimately I've decided that, you know what, I like making, sometimes there's just an afternoon where I want to spend like an hour and a half or 2 hours just making a really stupid joke video, so I'm just gonna dedicate this channel to that content. So Larnuu's meme center is now the renamed version of Larnuu Archives, and while this stuff on the channel is gonna remain that's like more archivey, going forward it's gonna just be mostly meme centric content. Again, it's not really much of a change, but rather just going, okay, you know what, it's basically just my meme channel at this point. I just need to officially turn it into the meme channel. So that's the situation with all the channels that I'm a part of. Now let's move on to my other thing, which is my Gako and Rio pilot. Okay, so for the pilot of Gako and Rio, so I've been working on it for a bit, for a while, I guess, maybe close to a month or so is when I've actually started being able to finally sit down and do production on it. I was unfortunately sick, and in some ways I'm still getting over a really bad illness that I had. It's really not like much of a story aside from the fact that just know that I got really sick and it killed a lot of energy for me. So I'm trying to get more back into the swing of things. So I'm working at a bit of a slower pace. However, I am working steadily, and what I have put together is I think it's been pretty good so far. So far, really, I've done the pre-production process, so I have a script that, while there's some changes that are going to probably be done to the script, like slight rewordings, or if a joke just turns out it doesn't work, I'm going to replace it with another joke. Things like that. Like those types of changes. The script isn't finished, but aside from that, the script is finished. Along with that, I've also done a bunch of other things, like I've drawn model sheets, I've done breakdown lists, I've done layouts for the sets, pretty much everything I need to do, because of the fact that this pilot that I'm working on is also going to be turned into my I'm going to turn it into college as my thesis film for my college final. So yeah, gonna get that film degree, boy. Anyway, so right now I'm working on is the animatic, because while I drew the storyboard, or actually more properly storyboard thumbnails, just like really rough doodles of each shot of the pilot, now I'm going in and doing more professional sketches of all the shots and sequences, and I'm drawing them out, and then I'm gonna be tossing them to a I'm gonna toss them into a video editor, and then after I put them into video editor, I'm going to get all the voice acting and sound done, and then I'm going to be showing it off to a couple people, and then if there's something that needs to be changed, I can change it there, and then I'm going to work with that until I get a version where I'm like, okay, this is the finalized version of it, now I just need to animate it. And then the animation process, which as plans are going, I'm going to start animating it in about 2 months is probably when that will start, and animation quality will be along the lines of if you ever saw my video on CubePunks that I did with a friend, that was the parody of that Sonic parody, the Too Fast cartoon. The animation quality featured in that video is about the level of animation that will be done for the Gako pilot. I'm going to be, having all the keyframes inked in. I'm going to have all the backgrounds completed, and everything edited and put together that way, along with lip sync, animating the lip flaps and all that. So then after doing that, though, having that version of the project, I will then go back and then for the moments that it just looks clunky for not having full in between frames in, I'm going to go in and then just start working on that until the project is officially due. And the situation though with the pilot is that I have 2 semesters to work on my final project for my college. My first semester is supposed to be getting it together, shooting it, and then just shooting it, and then the semester afterwards is going to be reshoots, and then doing all the post-production for the project. Now, this is that I don't know why they work at a slower pace. At the school, a semester is long enough that if you have a 10-minute or so film, you could have it all done within a semester, but that's just the way they do things. So because of that, there's a good chance that I will end up being in a spot where the pilot will be pretty much mostly completed before I can upload it publicly online, because since it's for a college class, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to upload my pilot. I'm not sure if I can upload my project publicly without without it being turned in first for a grade. So because of that, how it's all going to work out is that I'm going to try to edit together the animatic and then release the animatic publicly on the Larnuu channel, and then in the spring, that's when the animated version of the Gako pilot comes out, because I don't want to just keep it just gone and just non-existent, because you people like Gako and Rio and you want to see more of it, so I don't want to exactly keep that away from you, because to be honest, I'm the type of person that likes sharing off every single little minuscule thing that he creates on this planet. So there's that, but at the same time, I had to listen to the school, so I feel like this is just the best way around of it. The animatic will be releasing on the Larnuu channel, while the fully animated version will be releasing on the CubePunks channel. Really, pretty much the only thing I ask is that please watch the fully animated thing after you watch the animatic. Also expect the animatic not to be full-blown animation. It's just still sketches that are just in sequence to illustrate the idea of the story. So just know the animatic isn't the final thing, and please watch the final thing when it comes out. All right, that covers everything of the changes on my channel, along with how my pilot's coming along and everything around that. I filmed everything holding my camera instead of using a tripod because I don't know where one is, so yeah, my arms are tired now. Fantastic. Anyway, so that's everything. This video was unfortunately 15 minutes, and I was trying to make it a little shorter. However, this is what I get for trying to explain the pilot and then also, you know, my YouTube channel situation at the same time. Since, you know what, since we have a little bit of extra time here, because why not? Here's what the rough storyboards look like that I'm talking about, that I'm currently going through and redrawing. And these are the model sheets for the characters that I've drawn. So here's just a little bit of proof that, hey, Larnuu is actually doing work on his dang thing. So yeah, that's everything that needs to be said. Please subscribe to CubePunks. I want CubePunks to surpass the Larnuu channel, as I say while I'm on the Larnuu channel. So that's kind of a bit of a weird thing, wishing that one channel is doing better than the other while you're on the channel that you want to do, well, relatively worse. Yeah. So you got the memo. It's all out there. Please enjoy me disappearing for another solid month or two.